What's up? It's me, William. Welcome to another part of this weird kind of game making series. I don't feel safe in my room because first of all, I'm a bit ill. So I don't feel great. Second of all, 3 seconds before, I was just sitting there, not this glass, it was a different glass, but I was sitting there just like tapping a glass and it just shattered. It just shattered into pieces. There's glass everywhere. How did the glass break? I didn't even do anything. I'm so sad I didn't actually get that. How did that just happen? Oh, there's glass like somewhere in my room now. What the? Wait a minute. So because of that, I have this cut on my arm, and second of all, there's probably still glass There's another piece of glass. There's glass everywhere. So at the start, I didn't really know what to add, since there was there's a lot of things in the game. But I realized there's not many maps in the game. When I mean not many, I mean there's one map in the game. So I decided to add a beach map to the game, and I guess you'll just see how that goes. If you're wondering where I keep getting all these textures from, I get it from the Be Awesome Discord server. Go to that Discord server. That's where I got basically all my textures for this game. And also he makes really good tutorials. If he didn't make his tutorials, I wouldn't really be making this video. So yeah, go to his Discord. It'll be in the description.
Hi, it's me, AI William. My Discord and my other channels are also in the description.
Also, about right here, I realized the rock texture doesn't really look that good, so I had this kind of still rock texture, but it's more of like a gravel. Then I started to make the map have more depth, kind of like the forest map. I just add a bit more depth to it, so it isn't just a flat plane. Now I'm starting to add the space that the water's gonna go in, because this is like a beach sort of map, so there's gonna be water in there. So now I've added the water script and the shader. A shader is basically just how water looks good. You can see when I put the shader on, it actually looks like water. Then I have to add the script. The footage is sped up, but I don't know if you can tell, when I drop myself into the water, I kind of go more low gravity and sort of stuff like that. Now I'm starting to make it so only certain objects disappear when you go into the map, because if I make multiple maps, you're not going to want all the maps loading in at once, so it would make it really laggy. So, what I'm doing is I'm grabbing all the things I need for one map, putting them into a group, and I'm going to add 2 boxes, one of them which basically tears on the beach map, and that one also disables the forest map, and then one that disables the beach map and enables the forest map, just so you're not having all that shit. And also you can see I'm starting to work on, it is like those like little cover things that you see in beaches. I'm starting to work on one of those. It was a bit hard at first because I didn't really know how to make that like shape. I tried to use like sort of just like smoothing of like moving faces up. It didn't work out, but I do eventually figure it out, so just watch. I eventually decided on the idea of using a cylinder, shrinking one face down, and basically just deleting all the inside faces, making it kind of like that shape. Now I start to add colour so it isn't just white the entire thing. It takes a bit of time to find the right colours, but I eventually do find colours that fit it alright. Now I'm importing the file into Unity. I decided to put the player model monkey in there, which I do delete after a bit. The only reason I put it there is so I can get the right sizing, so it isn't absolutely giant. Because what I realized is with the beach map, it is really, really big, because I didn't actually add scale to it, but this should look fine. I'm now starting to add those little like resting chairs. Again, it takes me a while to find out how to add this. I tried to use like curvatures and stuff like that, which I do end up using at the end, but it takes a bit of time to figure out. So you just like watch, because it's a YouTube video. You piece of shit. about here, I start the texture, the like seat thing. I try and base it as much off of the image as I can, but I can't really find the texture, so I use this kind of blanket sort of texture. Now I start to get that little pillow that you like rest your head on in the image. I just do the same thing. I just use the same texture because I'm not scouring for textures again. So yeah. Now that I've added the pillows and basically all the seating sort of things, I'm starting to add that like white structure around it, like the stability structure on it. I think that's what it's called. I'm using mirror mode, so I don't have to keep copying and pasting them over, and so is on center. So yeah, this is me doing that. So now I start to add it into the game, so I didn't just spend like 30 minutes of my life trying to figure out how to add this. It's still really bad. It's not a good model at all. Sorry, I just woke up. It's not a good model at all. Well, maybe a little bit, but yeah, it looks fine in the game. I tried to do this thing where like it rotates during, like, not during, like the same way the sand rotates, but I realized that would take so long trying to do like all that, and my lazy ass cannot be bothered, so I just made them straight up, and then I just moved like each one up. Now I'm starting to add all of the sort of colliders to the thing, so I can actually use them in game. And then now I'm putting them in the map, putting them in like the map game object so it disappears. Yeah, that's really all I do here. I'm just kind of fixing the position and shit like that, and yeah. These two invisible boxes I put in is so you can load into maps and the other map will deload. It'll just run better on the Oculus, and you'll see what I mean when I get into the game. Now I'm adding text to the top of the beach map, so instead of it just being nothing and not knowing what it is, it'll actually say beach. I kind of use the same font I use for everything in the game, and I think it looks okay. It isn't the best. I might change the font in the next video, but give me suggestions of what you think could be better using the font and shit like that. So you can see when I tested the game, it like stopped me. And that's because the two boxes still had the same layer. So I had to just make a layer called like no collide, and then now when I walk in, it'll load in the beach map, the water is working, and I don't know if I show it, but when I walk out of beach map, it'll reload back in. It's me, William, again. You've heard me through the entire video. I don't know why I introduce myself like that every time. Sorry for the different lighting condition. I decided to completely rearrange where my computer setup was. But hope you enjoyed this video. Give me some recommendations of what I should do in the comments. and yeah, give me any maps you want to. I was gonna add, this morning I was like, wanted to add no gravity, but I realized maybe I should probably record that, and I already had this video coming on its way, so maybe I shouldn't stop recording another video while editing another video. But yeah, see you in the next one if you join. Bye.